ready. Oh man, just look at that. Golden potato and bacon cheese casserole bake. Superb. Wow. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are cooking a recipe that was sent in to me by a friend of mine from the channel in Wales. Alan sent a recipe in and he said, have a look at this. You can read it. It says, "Hi Rick, please have a go at my following recipe. It really is exceptionally good and goes with any meat or just have it on its own. 1. 4 large potatoes cubed and cooked. 2. 4 or 5 rashers of smoky bacon cooked and crumbled. 3. 1 large onion, 1 garlic diced, well cooked. 4. Let them all go cold, then mix up a pint of very cheesy sauce and grate more cheese over the top. And 5. Bake at 140 on hysap until browned on top for about 25 minutes. And this is a cooking channel, and you know we're going to change it up. We're going to change it around. We are going to take Alan's recipe because there's no herbs or anything mentioned. It's a cheesy bacon potato bake. It's a great recipe. It's an easy recipe to knock up. As all cooks do, they alter things around, put things in, take things out. That's the art of cooking. So we are going to take his ingredients and we are going to make a golden potato and bacon cheese casserole or bake. Let's get cooking. Potatoes. Alan's recipe, cubed potatoes, and I would imagine they are quite big potatoes, cubed, as in mashed potatoes, but it doesn't say. So we are just taking our potato and we're going to cube it. Now I'm cubing these into 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeters. I'm not measuring, but we've got some cubed potatoes. I'm going to chuck them in there. We're not going to make mashed potato, we're going to fry them. Now it could be done in the oven, but I want to use everything in the frying pan today and use all the flavour. So that is our potatoes cubed up, nice and easy, straightforward. Like I say, it doesn't say how to cube his potatoes. Interpretation. Interpretation is the word. Right, potatoes. Cubed up potatoes in that water. We'll just give them a rinse. That's got rid of some of that starch. Now we have to drain. So we'll be draining those as we fry our bacon. Now Alan has a hysap 24-litre air fryer, and he is cooking at 140, which is the bake setting, in the air fryer. Now everybody's going to say, I don't have an air fryer. Look, it's a bake recipe. Cook 160 or 180. You're browning the top because everything's going to be cooked. Cook in the oven. Easy as that. It's only a brown the cheese over the top. Okay. Pan on. Now I've gone out and got some store-bought streaky end bacon. Just because if I'd have used homemade bacon, someone would have said you're using homemade bacon. And we're trying to copy Alan's recipe. We got a flame on and we want that bacon in there. And I can tell you now, it's full of water. It's shocking. Now I've already cubed it. I've just chopped it up with a knife. And all we're going to do is fry that off in there. We want all that. We want to use that bacon fat. So we're just going to cook away until we crisp up that bacon. Now I will say Alan's recipe said 4 or 5 rashers of bacon. There is 8 rashers of bacon in here. Okay, that is obviously cooked. We're going to come off with the flame and we're going to get that out of there. Now our bacon bits, we're probably not going to crumble up. We're probably going to chuck them all in like that. Get some bacon actually in our potato casserole. Cheesy potato bacon casserole. Okay, there's quite a lot of fat in there. Quite a lot. What we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of butter. And we are going in with our onions and garlic. Quick fry in there. Just soften them up, lose the rawness, we're taking them out. And then that's going to give us another flavour in the oil. We're going to put the potatoes in. We want a whole flavour build up. I am going to go in there with a pinch of dried thyme and a pinch of parsley. Turn off, and we want that out. Potatoes. Now we are frying these potatoes for colour. A little pinch of salt. So there we go, we got some lovely golden potatoes there, and they are coming out. Leave the oil in. We got some more to fry. Okay, they're good enough for me. Let's get those out. And as you can see, there's hardly any oil now. We've used it all up. We've used the bacon fat and we've used that little bit of butter. And there's a minute amount left in. The next stage to Alan's recipe, he said, a very cheesy sauce. 2 tablespoons of butter, flame on. Now it doesn't matter if it's not completely melted, don't worry about it. 2 tablespoons of flour. Melt it all together. Little cook on that flour in there, take out that rawness. Okay, and then in there with some milk. Now you can put it in, you can whisk it up, put it in, whisk it up, put it. Listen, if you whisk it enough times, it's going to be smooth anyway. So chuck in the milk that you want. Alan's recipe was a pint. Chuck it in and start to blend up that flour in there with that milk. In there with some pepper. I'm not adding salt because I'm going to add parmesan. Now whenever cooking a white sauce like this, a bechamel, and it's not going to be a bechamel, it'll be a Mornay when we chuck the cheese in and all that carry on, but you know, let's not get technical. When we're cooking a white sauce, if it goes too thick, tip some more milk in. So let's just thicken this up a little bit. Because we're making a fantastic cheese sauce, I'm going in there with a heaped teaspoon of English mustard. Not Dijon mustard, English mustard. Now you can go Dijon if you like that sour taste. I don't want it. It's a cheese sauce. I want a bit of a more robust taste and an underlying mustard flavour. Now I've got freshly grated cheddar. I grated it this morning, and I've got some freshly grated parmesan. Alan says very cheesy sauce. Okay, look, this is starting to thicken already, look. That's how easy it is to make a sauce. Everybody does a little bit of cooking, add a bit of milk, stir around, add a bit of milk, stir around. There's no lumps in that sauce, we've chucked it all in. Don't make it hard. So we want to come a little bit thicker. Now you can get the feel, when you start to feel it to thicken, you can turn off and chuck the cheese in. So we got this beautiful, beautiful white sauce there. Cheesy sauce, Alan says, so let's chuck a handful of cheese in. That'll probably be about a cup. I reckon about a cup and a half. And I reckon about half a cup of parmesan. And then I reckon we stir it all in. We turn off the flame and we get this fantastic, really cheesy sauce. It smells amazing. There we go. That is a fantastic creamy cheesy sauce. That is our cook done. Over to the oven. Alan said 140, that's the bake setting on here. So we can just go straight to the bake setting and we can warm it up. Fantastic. Now our potatoes are already in a bowl, nicely. We can chuck all our onions in there. We can give that a stir through. So now we've got onions and potatoes. Chuck in some of our bacon and crumble it up, like Alan says, if you want to crumble away. Again, a little mix through. So always use a tray in case it bubbles over. We want a little bit of that in there. And then we want to start with our potatoes and our bacon onion mixture in there. Now it's quite a wide tub, this actually. A little bit more cheese, a bit more parmesan. We want to just build that flavour up in there. We're going over there with some more of that sauce. Going back in there with our potato, bacon, onion mix. Let's have it out, spread it out a little minute. A little bit more parmesan. We've got to get that cheesy flavour in there, you know. This is a really super cheesy bake. A little bit more of that in there. A nice amount of crispy bacon on there. And then we're going over there with the rest of that sauce. Nice little one of those on there. Now don't worry about it too much because it could thicken up a little bit, but it should drop through nice and gently. We want a stringy top on there, mozzarella. On there, parmesan. On there, cheddar. On there for me, a little bit of black pepper over the top. Let that melt in with that cheese. That is ready to go. So that is going in there, 140. Right, Alan says 25 minutes at 140, it's in there. Time to wash up. Oh, come on. Look at that beauty. It's bubbling like crazy in there. That's probably the cheese inside. All we got to do now is give this about 10 minutes to settle down, because it's like a molten volcano inside there. And then we'll serve some up. I think we're just going to have to cut through the top, because it's a really nice cheesy top, and if we're not careful we're going to take it all out when we actually scoop it out. And I tell you, we're just going to do that. You ready? Oh man, just look at that. Golden potato and bacon cheese casserole bake. Superb. Wow. Just look at that really delicious cheesy top on top of those fantastic square potatoes. That is incredible. We got that onion herb, we got the bacon, we got that cheesy sauce. Oh, look at that. That is off the planet. That is delicious. It's fantastic standalone on its own, actually. It's really good. A little bit of veg with that. It's superb. Really, really, really delicious. Lovely cheesy. Got the potato and the bacon, the herbs in there. That is A1. Alan, if you like the recipe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think to what I've done to your recipe. If you don't like it, say so. But I think this is absolutely A1. Now, if you like this video, don't forget a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.